Hi, my name's Delbert Wray, and I'm a cancer survivor. My story begins in August of 2015. Shaved on a Saturday night, and everything was fine. Shaved for church, and everything was fine. Everything was fine. I worked from home on Monday, therefore I didn't shave. I don't like to shave, as you can tell from my beard. But anyway, I shaved on Tuesday because I had some appointments I had to go to, and I found a knot in my neck. Now, being a guy, I don't think too much of it, didn't get too excited over it. However, my wife had a different story. And she persuaded me rather forcefully that I was going to the doctor. I went to the doctor says, Delbert, I don't think it's anything to worry about, but let's do this. So we did some blood tests. And the blood test came back fine. My blood had never been that good. And the doctor was really pleased with that. However, he says we need to do something else. So we did a CT scan. The CT scan came back inconclusive. And he said, I still don't think it's anything to worry about, but let's go see an ear, nose, and throat doctor. So I went to a doctor, and he poked and prodded and ran the tube down my throat, and he pulled it out, and he says, I don't think it's anything to worry about. He said, but if you were my brother, I'd recommend that we go have a biopsy. And I said, okay. So we set up the biopsy, and the doctor said it'd be about 48 hours before we get the results. This was on a Friday morning. About 45 minutes after I left the hospital, my ear, nose, and throat doctor called me. He says, son, we got a problem. We've got cancer. I said, okay, what do we do? He said, we're going to get rid of it. I said, that's what I like to hear. So that's where my journey started. September the 11th of 2015, they took my tonsil out, found out I had stage 4 small cell, squamous, I believe is the correct terminology, stage 4. So I gone from not having any symptoms, any signs, no warning whatsoever, to having stage 4 cancer in my left tonsil in less than 60 days. It got my attention. Got my attention real quick. Went through the radiation, went through the chemo, they removed the tonsil, and I'm here to tell you, it was brutal. It was brutal. But thank you, God, I'm cancer-free. Here I am 5.5 years, I'm cancer-free, and I give God the credit for that. Now, the reason I'm here today is because, as you can tell by my shirt, I'm a supporter of the Relay of Life. My story with the Relay of Life began in 2010, after my mom had passed away from cancer. The first time I went to the Relay for Life, I was in awe of the people and how energetic they are, trying to do everything that they can to help eradicate and eliminate this terrible thing that so many people go through called cancer. The most memorial thing that happened, the thing that really, really got to my heart, was when they called out, they had all the luminaries set up, and they called out all the people whose luminary was in honor of. They had fought cancer and they had won. And there were so many people, so many. But then they started calling out the memorials, and there were so many more. And I will admit, I stood there and I cried. Then when we fast forward and go to 2015 and my own battle with cancer, my own family's battle with cancer, I realize even more so how important the Relay for Life is and how important of a job they do. Every one of them takes a small step every year to try to accomplish a great big thing. So that's what I'm asking you to do. Join the relay of life. Help us all take a small step so we can accomplish a great big thing. Let's wipe cancer out in our lifetime. Thank you, God, for my healing, and thank you for the Relay for Life.